Hello everybody. How nice to see you again and again. And today we're going to talk about beautiful stuff, about beautiful task. All is about you, our dearest members of family. You, of course you. Who else? Who could bring such a happiness into our hearts? Who else could present us so much attention if not you? So today we're really ready to talk about some of you, and the next time again about many of you. And if we forget someone, please forgive us. It's not really on purpose, but then we will sit and write down this family members list again and again and mentioning about you all. Anyone, every single of you who we already meet. So we can see the man is coming here. Hello, Mr. Paul. What a gentleman.
Hello, Miss Watching Priscilla Booth. Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. As Marika has been saying, we're going to talk about you guys and, of course, the pleasure and the place in our hearts that you have created. We've written down one or two names because, yes, I've got a good memory, but it's going to be slightly more logical. Some of you are superstar members, some of you are people that we met and you've left that special place in my heart and of course in Marika's heart.
Yeah, we are really valuing your efforts so high, cheers, that we cannot forget about all of you. Every single person that have visit our channel already left a huge, unforgettable memories in our lives. And we always talking about you, we always remembering about you, we always need to think about all the situations that taking place in your lives, and all this cost whole world. I can assure you, nothing, I mean it, can be better than a friendship.
And we do thank each and every one of you, by the way, for coming back to the channel. We understand that you can't perhaps watch every video. Now, as you understand, if you follow the channel, we've cut back to 2 videos a day. Hopefully, comments are telling us this and private messages. The picture quality is much better, the sound quality is much better, and 1 or 2 of you do like the route that the channel is going. But don't worry, we're still going to take you on food reviews, we're still going to storm hotels once it goes that little bit cooler.
Of course, who gonna stop us? They're gonna throw us from the door and we're gonna come back from the window, you know? Oh, these glasses suit me,
They
by
do.
the way.
Very school teacher-esque.
Teacher of math.
Of maths.
I've always been scared of teacher of math. I was thinking they're gonna eat me, they're gonna shoot me, then they're gonna beat me, and then I'm dead.
I might beat her that little bit later. Right, so there's a little list. Who's at
Right.
the top of that list?
Right, our dearest Dame Anne. And of course, Sir Peter. We have not met you, but hopefully we will. And we're expecting you in the nearest future together with our dearest Dame Anne. She's a strictness school, not school. So I am stuck to the school.
She's obsessed with schools at the moment.
Math teacher, because I was not good.
Well, she used to be in charge of a part in a hospital, so of course she's got that air of superiority about her. But tell you the story about the first time we ever met Dame Anne. Dame Anne has been coming to Paphos for a long time, many years. But anyway, along came the pandemic, things went wrong in the world, obviously, and she probably wasn't going to come back to Paphos. So that's what she told us, so I'm sure she'll drop it in the comments. But somehow she stumbled upon Marika and me on YouTube, and that reignited her passion for Paphos, and she decided to book herself into the Alexander the Great Hotel, which is where she's always stayed for many years, and come to Paphos and to find us, and she did. And I remember that moment. I remember you were going into one of the tat shops, Lady Andrea, to look at a jacket, and we were going to start filming. So in went Marika, she got ready, I put the camera on and I started to walk in, and I saw out of the corner of my eye
Yeah.
this lady stop, look, and then wiggled and waggled through all the aisles
Yeah.
and threw her arms around you.
I will never forget about that. I will never forget, as Mr. Paul says, accostement of this lady. This gentle accostement, and the lady from the huge letter of this meaning, if it's possible to say like that. Our day man, we're loving you from the bottom of our heart. Of course, we will be loving Sir Peter as well.
We will.
We have to check
We have
him
to.
first.
We're going to check him first, aren't we?
We will.
We're going
we
to check
will be
him. Yeah.
We will be checking
Yep.
him. You know,
I
checking.
didn't get some plastic gloves on. Only
Yeah.
joking.
We
Anyway,
will be checking him.
who have you written down next?
Well, our Nicola and Chris. Thank you very. I've got another peacock.
A little peacock that
Look
was
at
presented.
this. Yeah.
Absolute little work of art. Look at that. That's what was presented to Marika by Nicola and Chris. And of course, a big shout out to their two princesses, Princess Lily and of course Princess Poppy. And they're
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
come to Paphos next year.
It's an amazing.
And I thank you very much for this, by the way, which of course is a Big Boy cigar. Yes, and it's my favourite brand. But I'm going to keep it, and don't take offence by this, and I'm going to give it to one of our superstars who's coming to Paphos.
Matt.
Well,
Oh my God!
you've
Who
given
are
the
you
game
gonna go?
away.
Who?
I'm going to give it to Martin, yeah.
Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you
I am
sparkling?
indeed.
Where have you been?
And of course,
To
he
another
is
lady?
Baron Von Cigar, so he's going to look forward to smoking that Big Boy
I'm
very,
always
very soon
joking.
indeed.
Well, have you been to another lady? You're sparkling.
Have I got sparkles all over
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Later
there
we're
we
going
go.
to check you all.
We're going to check
Don't
for
worry.
lipstick.
I'm a checkist.
What's next?
Our Ness and Andy.
Ah,
Amazing people, amazing couple. They're singing together so well that you cannot sing with them. You know, if you start singing with them, you're useless. Just useless.
well, in fact, they sing so well together. This is their relationship, if you understand
Yeah.
me. They have been married, I think it's 15 years,
Yeah.
and they renewed their wedding vows and got married again in downtown Malta only a couple of months ago. And they've been off gallivanting around the world, but they're coming back to Paphos to book into the Alexander the Great Hotel in a couple of weeks, and we're looking forward to seeing them
Very
again.
special couple.
Yeah.
Very special couple. Yeah.
Except the fact that he drives a Land Rover. Well, it's a Range Rover.
I remember when we took them to the karaoke. Oh, our dearest Ness, she was holding her ears actually, and we were some other people.
There's
as
quite a few people
well,
with us. Yeah.
quite a
Baron Von
few.
Cigar was with us as well, as I remember.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Who's next?
Victoria. Next, Nigel and Caroline. Oh, so. Cheers.
And of course, the Baron of the big guns. Thanks for the cup.
And of course,
Coffee tastes so much better. by
the
the way.
man who makes Miss Kula very, very rich. Oh my goodness, she has to be a little bit
Well, I think
more
she loves him a
clever.
little bit.
What you've got is lipsticks on you.
You've got lipstick
oh
on
my
now.
goodness, I'm going to check. Well, I'm a good checkist. I'm going to check this,
gonna
Mr.
check me
Paul.
out.
Wait, what's going on? Anyway, then it's Andrea and Mart.
Andrea and Mart. What else
Andrea
can you
and
say?
Mart.
He likes a
Andrea
peacock.
and Mart.
He likes a peacock.
Well, they presented me,
Peacock dress.
I remember how oh my God, it is another story. Should I say it or should I not? No.
Well, he's given you a peacock
I
brooch last time,
should- Yeah.
a peacock dress this time, and of course I've had a couple of blue pairs
Some
of
of the
shoes.
people know about what question I did give to.
I think that's another story.
Mart.
That
It's
could be a
another
video.
story. Yeah, it could be a video.
Drop it in the comments. Do you want us to recount the story of the first time that Marika and myself met Andrea and Mart? And Andrea almost died. I think Mart did die.
They
I
both
was
shocked.
shocked when Marika
And I
asked him
was
a
shocked.
certain question.
And I was
so
shocked.
drop it in the comments. If you want to see that conversation relived on camera, you let us know.
I thought to myself, what did I say again?
Don't give the
Of course
game
I
away.
can. Oh no.
Next.
Our Banhawks, our dearest Banhawks, these people who really understanding that we are doing, all of you understanding, of course, that we are doing what we are doing with all our love. And they met us quite a few times.
Quite a few times, yeah.
And really, these people understanding how much we're going to go further down, and they gave us motivation to
They did
go
indeed.
on
Some of
many
our very,
times.
very early subscribers. I think somewhere around number 16, 15, John told me. So big, big shout out and a massive thank you
Yeah.
to Baron John, who's recently retired, and a huge shout out to Baroness Louise, who likes a little bit of cheese and a glass of wine or two. And of course, she's going to retire soon. And a huge shout out and a huge congratulations to the baby barn hawk, Miss Fern.
Miss
And of
Fern.
course, Harry, the legend
Harry, the keeper.
of the keeper.
Yes, yes, yes. The next is our Paul and Marilyn.
Oh,
I supposed to sing My Way song, especially for Marilyn. I remember how I did promise to her. One day of these days, when I go to karaoke, I'm gonna sing it not once. I think I'm gonna sing it, especially for you, my dear Marilyn.
Again and
three
again.
times, again and again, and it's gonna be announced that it's especially for you. I did promise, but never did it.
so a huge shout out to Lord Paul and of course Lady Marilyn in downtown Betws-y-Coed towards Carnarvonish Way. We hope you're having a great, great day, and we hope Paul gets onto his boat soon and goes out into the lakes and gets a great, great time indeed.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the girl that used to drive around in a white Porsche with red leather is having a great time in her Toyota Yaris.
Why not?
I bet she is.
Why not? Our dearest twin brothers.
Oh, not them two again.
What did you say? Actually, Jeremy complained to me that you.
Well,
you
they told me
said-
to shut up on one of the videos.
And something else you did say. Jeremy, I already had a word with him, and that very night, whole night through, Mr. Paul was standing in the corner. He was scared to even go to toilet to pee.
So big shout out to, of course, my two great mates, Gumbaru number 1 and Gumbaru number 2. Let's not get them confused.
Yeah, our
Well,
dearest.
hold on, I ain't finished yet. Baron Jeremy, and the one who's that little bit older, Baron Simon.
Of
Looking
course.
forward to seeing you
A
guys
huge
when
hello,
you come back
huge
to Cyprus.
hello. Really looking forward to seeing you. Our Amy and Johnny are an amazing people.
Fabulous couple, yeah.
Really amazing people. Amy likes my lipsticks all the time.
Well, she's a beautiful young lady herself,
She is.
and she's got herself a gentleman that we call Sir Johnny of the Debt. So big shout out to Sir Johnny of the Debt. Keep those cigars going. Don't forget to bring me my Marika and me lighter back, because we're going to need it when we go on our cigar safari. And of course, perhaps Lady Amy will go shopping with Ochingwasila.
Yes. Deborah and David and
Deborah
their
and
daughter
David.
Millie.
And Millie.
Hello, Millie,
Yeah,
from
big shout out.
Cyprus, from her very heated and very sunny Cyprus, from the bottom of our two hearts.
Well,
I
they're getting
remember-
ready to go to Tenerife soon. So
Right.
Millie's getting excited. We've not met Millie yet, but big shout out to Sir David and of course Lady Deborah. Always that little bit posher than Lady Debbie. And of course Princess Millie. Off to Tenerife soon, but they promised us that they're going to come back to Paphos. And of course next year we're going to dance the Chichuchka down the Cape of Paphos Harbour and Promenade
course.
with Princess Millie.
Of course. Have a nice holidays there, guys. Carl and Rebecca.
Carl and Rebecca.
And
Yeah.
really beautiful, a beautiful couple.
Absolutely fantastic
Yeah.
couple. All the way from downtown in Mansfield.
Yeah.
And they've got a young
James.
Viscount of a son. That's Viscount James.
James.
He's coming to Paphos next year.
Yeah.
He wants a Spider-Man balloon. He wants a chocolate ice cream. And he wants to go for a drive off-roading with me.
Why not?
If that's what he wants,
You can-
why
you
not?
Can, you can teach him how to do
Well, I'll let him drive if he wants. He can probably drive better off-road than
Depending
most people.
how old is this James?
I think he's about 4 or 5 years old, so
Oh.
he's probably untainted yet. But by the time he comes back with me, he'll be driving like
You
a
can
lunatic.
sit him on your knees.
We'll get a little cushion, we'll sit him here,
Cushion,
and he
yeah.
can have a little drive. So
Why not?
big shout out and a thank you for sticking with us, Sir Carl, and of course, Lady
He'll be
Rebecca.
loving it. I'm more than sure he'll be loving it. Jim and Mandy.
Jim and Mandy.
Jim and Mandy, lovely people, commentators, always replying. This is how beautiful we feel after all these replies. Guys, please, do put some likes. And okay, if you're not subscribed, we're not that much bothered. But subscribe would be great, of course, as well. But put some thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. These people replying all the time. The same with Andre and Mart and some. Yeah, don't be shy. I've got the girls who reply in Ukrainian language. They are not. They don't know English on my channel, Marika and you, and they're not scared of anything. I mean, they're so nice to give me some replies, and not only me on Marika and me channel, very nice, and
So
we
on
are
that note,
grateful.
don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe. Doesn't cost you a
Please.
single penny.
Please.
And of course, there are 2 other new channels on the block, Marika and you. If you want to watch Marika showing you some of her clothes, handbags, sunglasses, talking about the troubles and problems in her life, go and hunt it down, Marika and you. And if you want to watch an idiot in a blue hat with a pair of sunglasses, always dressed head to toe in blue, monkeying around with cars, buying them, selling them, repairing them, often making some money and often losing some money, hunt us down on Cars and Me. And of course, there's another new channel going to come very, very soon indeed. We haven't decided on the channel name yet, but it's going to be me, an old 4-wheel drive of some description. Again, we've not quite decided, and my brother, and we're going to go off on adventures on dirt tracks and up into the mountains around Cyprus. So maybe that could be a channel that you might like to watch. Come up with some names for it and drop them in the comments, and we are going to choose one of those names. And of course, if you do like what you see, smack the like, smack that subscribe button, and perhaps go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, because that's how you guys are keeping this little channel known as Marika and Me afloat. And of course, you can also join us as a superstar member as well. 1 or 2 of those people on the list like to make sure that we're lubricated, and they like to make sure that we'll keep on coming back and making these little videos especially for you.
Now we have Kevin and Kathy.
Kevin and Kathy, the Lord of Liverpoolshire, and he's coming to Paphos
Very,
in
very
less
soon.
than a week.
It's lovely. We're gonna be loving meeting with you, and we always do. And remember that if ever anything happened to you, whether you need some help, please just let us know. Let us know, and we're gonna be there within an hour maximum. Jessica and Simon, and they're 2 beautiful kiddies.
Well, I wouldn't call them kiddies,
Wow.
because you've got Lady Jessica, who's in charge of the Nantwich crew, by the way, and in charge of Lord of the Simon. And then they've got a princess, and that's Princess Megan, who's probably the strongest girl in the world.
Megan lifted me when I was
She
much
did, yeah.
heavier. My goodness, I was like a tank when she lifted me. I bet you, Megan, now you can lift me like a
Like a feather.
feather.
Yeah, like a feather.
Feather.
And of course, my little mate, who's not that little, one day he'll grow up and maybe punch me in the mouth.
Mac.
Gangster Max. Looking forward to seeing you guys when you come back to Paphos next week.
I call him Max.
Maximilian.
Victoria and Martin.
Victoria Martin, Baron von Cigar, and of course the greatest accountant in the world.
Yeah.
And they're coming back to Paphos in around about 2 weeks as well.
Really lovely, beautiful couple, and we had a evening after evening together with them, and I wouldn't get bored of this conversation. This beautiful, they are so easygoing people, and we were singing very, very well all together. Whitney and Jason.
Whitney and Jason, the girl likes a little bit of brightness in her life. She's got the man of her dreams, and he proposed to her live on the Ocean Vision Super Cruiser. And I remember Nicola and Chris, when we met them, she said she watched that video and it brought tears to her eyes.
How genuine people we are. All people, all audience is very genuine. Now it's Rachel and Simon.
Rachel and Simon,
Jason,
absolute superstars. You've made a mistake, yes.
I made a
wasn't going to
mistake.
correct her, but now I've
Toot,
got
toot,
to.
toot, toot, toot,
The Cheshire Cat,
Cheshire
brilliant
Cat.
man. How can you get
Rachel,
that name wrong?
Cheshire, this man is always smiling. Rachel is saying to me all the time, this is how he wakes up, this is how he goes to sleep, this is how he's eating, this is how he's meeting, this is how he's going toilet, showering, and so on.
The smiliest man in the world. I consider him to be a great friend of mine, and he's very, very lucky
amazing,
that he's got
amazing.
himself a
So
brunette
best
beauty.
charactered man and,
And
of
on that
course a
note,
woman.
a big shout out to Lady Carol with an E. That's the mum of Rachel.
Yes.
And Rachel showed us some pictures of this lady's art. We wished her a happy birthday a couple of weeks ago.
Beautiful woman, and she's in 25, of course, but
80.
really,
She's 80 years of age,
really
and she
nice.
still does freehand art. And the art is amazing. And
Yeah.
Rachel was saying that they've now bought a laminating machine. So to protect her art, they're laminating it. And this lady has missed her calling in life, but there's still time. I think she could be
Well done.
the greatest artist in the
Well
world.
done, darling. Lee and Vicky, our Lee and Vicky, and these people are really, really are nice people. We don't have actually bad people around us, but we went to Ayia Napa. We met them when it was Lee's birthday. We had a luxury 3 days. On the fourth day, we just left. Yeah.
We were there 4 days, yeah.
And I remember how nice birthday. We enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. Then we went to karaoke, and that was really beautiful.
That was a laugh.
We had a laugh
that
there.
was a laugh. So a big shout out to Lord Lee. He's our mountain man, 6'3", somewhere around there. And of
Yeah.
course, Lady Vicky. And Lord Lee is a very skilled mechanic, and he
Jaguar.
specialises in Jaguars and Land
Jaguars.
Rovers.
How lucky you are! I can't believe your luck.
Well, unfortunately, he's in the wrong country to help me, but he's advising us on what car we should buy to go on the off-roading. And he said we should buy a Toyota, but you never know. It might be something unusual. Anyway,
Our Kirsten and Scott, thank you very much again. And
all the way from
really-
downtown in Glasgow. Great,
and
great
really,
evening we had together. And we're going to say Scott is on the mend. Lady Kirsten is looking after him very, very well indeed. They're going to come back to Paphos again. And of course, on that note, big, big shout out to their grandson. He is Alexander, the fantastic.
the great.
The fantastic.
And then our Julian and Bridget.
Can't forget them,
Well,
can we?
Lord Julian, how nice to see you again. And we impatiently. And one day he said to me, Marika, you don't know. And he doesn't say to you that you don't pronounce the word, the impatiently, he said to me. But I said, well, even though it's more interesting and attractive, this is me. I can twist the letters, twist the words, twist the birds, and then marry all these words together. This is how we're becoming more and more funnier, and making your observation of the videos more and more interesting. All we want is you to have a fun, to have a relaxing view of our channel, and if only we can provide this all, what can be better? So next time we're gonna say much more, another words, another people in the list, and this is how we're gonna just say to you a huge thank you from the bottom of our two hearts. How nice and beautiful people we have, and we, believe me, we are friends forever. Don't forget that I was going to mention about our Sylvia and Arnaldo.
Sylvia and Arnaldo, yeah, that's right.
Luckily, I haven't forgot. It was in the list, but I just decided to take off my glasses because I'm really feeling like I'm a teacher of math. I look in the mirror and I'm scared of my own self. I think that I am the teacher of math. No. In math, I was very bad. So, Mr. Paul, I'm giving you the word because I'm talking too much. I love you all.
So big shout out, of course, to Lord Arnaldo, his French beauty, Lady Sylvie. They're coming back to Paphos. We're looking forward to seeing you guys.
And Valentina.
And Valentina, of course,
is
yeah.
coming,
And I
yes.
want to say, on the final note, Lord Julian, Lady Bridget, absolute legends, superstars. They've made some little mimic videos of Marika and me, and Julian private messaged me to say they came to Paphos last year for their honeymoon. To be honest, Paphos was a bit of a dump because of all the roadworks, because of all the
It's
digging.
much better.
But luckily, he said, his words, I found my idols, Marika and me, and we made his holiday, for which we thank you very, very much indeed. We're not just a channel about Paphos and Cyprus. We're a channel about Marika and me. If there's anybody that needs anything, any help, if we can help you, we will. Drop it in the comments. Obviously, I'm not a rich man, but if you need a lift somewhere, we'll pick you up. Don't worry. If you're in a hire car and you get stuck, find a way to get in contact with us or your hire car company, obviously, but often they're going to leave you there for a couple of hours or so. We wouldn't want you to be getting cooked. Get in contact with us and we'll come and get you.
Cooked under the sun.
Well, I'll come with some sticks and then we'll suvla them and I'll get a meal, obviously.
Yeah. Well, our Mandy and Steve, really beautiful people.
Mandy and Steve coming to Paphos,
Really
yeah.
beautiful people.
Worst car bodywork man in the world, but she's a great, great sandwich cook.
I know.
So they say.
Eventually,
so
she
says.
must finish this sandwich, making sandwich all day. Are you going?
Well, she has a Sunday off. He makes his own sandwiches on a Sunday.
And the sun is never shining on Sunday.
Well, maybe it is in Essex, I don't know. Maybe it is in downtown Essex. Anyway, on that note, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, what you do?
Hit the like, clip.
Well, clip it if you want.
Clip
that
that
subscribe.
And don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses. We're loving and kissing you from the bottom of our two hearts.
We are indeed. Lord Ritchie and Lady Zuska in downtown Bratislava.
Exactly.
And I got a feeling they're coming back to Paphos soon as well.
Oh, what a
Which is
feeling.
nice.
They always come in.
Well, they always come somewhere around this time of year.
Our Suska and Richie.
Yeah. So they'll be here soon, I think.
Richard and Julie Nash.
Yes. And, of course, my little mate who's not that little,
Leo.
Viscount Leo.
You know, the
And Sean
endless
Broad. And, of course, his girl, Lady Justin.
Yeah.
The list
So-
goes on and on.
And our Denise and...
Denise and Trev, Willie Eckers like. They're coming soon as well.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, Anne and Peter, her mum.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness! Oh my goodness!
The list goes on and on
and
and on.
I fell in love with this.
Yeah.
I fall in love Willie Eckers. Like.
Willie Eckers like. That's right. Trev, Denise, we'll look forward to
Thank
seeing
you
you very,
very
very soon
much.
indeed.
It was
Thanks
a-
for watching.
It was a nice video. Really, I enjoy it. I enjoy it as if these old people were in front of you.
We'll look forward to your company again very, very soon indeed.
What about my trousers?
And you forgot about Lady Alison and her mum, Lady Enid, by the way.
How we can how we could forget about it. Many kisses, our dearest members of family. We're loving you all from the bottom of our